Now that you've created an FBA batch, you're ready for the next step. Find it. This is where you'll tell Amazon which items you'll be selling and enter required details like price and MSKU. You can provide these details in bulk with buy lists, but in this video, we'll keep it simple and focus on entering one item at a time. The Find It search bar is automatically selected when you create a new batch. With it selected, you can start scanning your items in. Don't worry if you haven't connected a scanner yet. All you have to do is enter your item's ASIN, UPC, ISBN, or FNSKU. Be careful to remove any dashes or spaces from UPCs or ISBNs before searching. If you don't know any of the identifiers mentioned, you can always search by keyword. Any items that match your scan or search will appear. The tag in the upper right will show you whether the item is already available in your unlisted MFN or FBA inventory, or only in Amazon's catalog. If you only want to see items from one or two of these sources, click Filter By. You can also reorganize your results by using the Sort By options. Once you've found the item you want to list, click on it. If this item is part of your inventory already, you'll have the chance to confirm you want to replenish an existing MSKU. This is a lot faster than creating a new one. Note that each condition requires a different MSKU, which is why you'll see the item's condition here. Replenishments must match the condition exactly. If you previously sold a book you listed as used very good and now want to sell a copy that's used like new, you'll have to create a new MSKU. Also, if you can't select an existing MSKU, it's because it's from the wrong channel. An MFN MSKU cannot be used in an FBA batch or vice versa. If you have a good match, click on the one you want to replenish and hit Replenish Selected. If you don't see any MSKUs you can use, click Create New MSKU instead. Please note that there's a long processing time for any new MSKU. You may have to wait 10 minutes or more, so we don't recommend creating a new MSKU if you already have a good existing match. Whether you choose a new or existing MSKU, you'll see the item details with the new panel on the right. This panel will be further split into 2 or 3 columns. Let's get as much info as we can. If you only see 2 columns, click the arrow to the left of Purchase Information. This opens the Product Research columns on the left. Product Research includes 3 tools: Product Offers, Product History, and Research Links. Each of these can be turned on or off with its toggle to make sure you only get the data you need. Product Offers shows the prices from both FBA and MFN sellers. These will be further divided into new and used offers if relevant. Below that, Product History shows a graph of the product's rank and price history, including Amazon's own price if they sold the item. Use the Zoom drop-down or scroll in or out to change the date range shown. Finally, you'll see Product Research links. These let you jump to an item's Amazon listing, check if it's restricted in your Seller Central, search for it on Google or eBay, or review its sales history on Camel. You'll also have the option to check Book Scouter if your item is a book. You can add your own custom shortcuts to any website that uses ASINs in their URLs, such as Keepa. Visit InventoryLab.3colts.support and see Setting Up Custom Research Shortcuts to learn how. In the center column, you'll see the Purchase Information section. The only 2 required fields here are total quantity and condition. The other fields are optional and are not shared with Amazon, but filling them in will help InventoryLab to provide better accounting. On the far right, you'll have the Product Information tab, where you can enter the offer details you want to send to Amazon. We have help articles on almost everything in these 2 columns. If there's anything you're uncertain about, be sure to visit our support center. We'll cover a few of the most important details you should know. Let's start with the total cost per unit. This field's behavior depends on your settings. You can either enter a number directly by clicking into the field, or get help with adding your cost by clicking the calculator button on the right. This will allow you to calculate details like discounts you received, sales tax you paid, if any, and other miscellaneous costs. If you want to change between using the calculator and entering cost directly, you can do so in your InventoryLab settings. Click on your name in the upper right, then click Settings. Choose List on the left. Use the Total Cost Calculator toggle to turn the calculator on or off. Let's X out of our settings to go back to listing our item. If you're creating a new MSKU, the MSKU field is one of the most important details on the screen. Once you add this item to your batch, the MSKU will take a while to validate, and then it will be impossible to change. The only way you can alter a validated MSKU is to remove the item from your inventory on Seller Central, then add it again as a new item. This is why your MSKU field will be grayed out if you're listing a replenishment. A great way to avoid mistakes when creating MSKUs is to set up custom MSKU generation in settings. This can automate the process and minimize or eliminate human error. For a detailed explanation, see our video guide, How to Create a Custom MSKU. Down at the bottom of the screen, there's a separate row that doesn't belong to any of the 3 columns. The first thing you'll see here is the shipping estimate. This is automatically calculated based on the weight of the item. To adjust how this is calculated, reopen your InventoryLab settings and go to Calculations on the left. Under Inbound Shipping Rate, enter the new amount per pound and hit Save Changes. You'll see the new calculations the next time you open InventoryLab or after refreshing your screen. Just note that you'll lose any info you've typed in for this item if you refresh before adding it to your batch. The price field is the base amount you'll charge for the item on Amazon. This will be set to the current buy box winner's price by default. You can manually change it to any price you want. If you have the product research column open and product offers turned on, you can also click on the price there to match it. Once you change your price, you'll see the ROI and net profit update accordingly. Once all required fields are filled in, your item is ready to add to your batch. Make sure everything is correct. When ready, hit Add to Batch. Congrats, you've listed your first item. If you've already realized you made a mistake somewhere, no sweat. Click on the kebab menu on the right and choose Edit Item and make your corrections. If you've created a new MSKU, we'll submit it to Amazon for validation immediately. Remember, it may be 10 minutes or more before you're able to box this item. Let's continue working on your batch in the meantime. Click on the search bar and scan in or look up the next item you're ready to send to Amazon. You know what to do next. Once you finish adding every item to your batch, you may find that you're still stuck waiting on MSKUs to validate. You can use this time to print labels for any items that have already completed validation. Click on the kebab menu to the right of the item. Choose FNSKU labels to print with a thermal label printer or 30 up labels to print with an inkjet or laser printer. Our help articles have more info, including how to set up automatic label printing. This is also a good time to make sure all of your quantities are correct. Once you move to the next step, you'll only be able to make minimal changes to quantities in Seller Central. It's a smart move to count and label your items and update your quantities if necessary. Once your batch only contains validated MSKUs and you're ready to start boxing, you have 2 choices: submit listing details or continue to box it. Submit listing details will instantly close your batch in InventoryLab. You can then complete the boxing and shipping steps on Amazon. For help with this option, see our video guide, How to List with InventoryLab and Box and Ship in Seller Central. Hit Continue to box it if you want to complete the boxing and shipping process in InventoryLab. When the confirmation message appears, click Start Boxing My Batch. See our video guide, Box It, for help. You've now finished the Find It step and are one giant leap closer to selling your items on Amazon. We'll see you in the next video.